this is the only requirement I need. Everything that I told you, just put it aside. So what I need is, I just need him to be very good in bed. Hello everyone, I am Melinda. I am an image and date coach with Lunch actually. I help clients look their best as well as help them with their social skills.
Hi everybody, my name is Andrew. I'm a personal development coach with Fleek. I've got a background in psychology and I've been doing this for about 2 years. To start the game, each player will draw 5 question cards from the deck. Players will take turns choosing a question card from their hand to ask the opponent.
Players will also be given 3 action cards each, where they skip, swap or switch at any point of time. For skip, you can skip the question. Swap, you can swap the cards with your opponent. Switch, get your opponent to answer instead.
Are you worried?
I'm just worried like something that I say will be too sensitive, and disclaimer, I need to give a disclaimer to my clients. If the things that I share sounds like you, it's not you. Because you'll be surprised, okay?
Okay, true or false? First impression on the first date is the most important factor.
That's definitely true. So it's really all about looking your best, I think, on that day. Of course, still being yourself, like not putting on an act.
So this is dressing-wise, right? So
Dressing, same. Yes, true, that too. It's very important, of course, as well, to be on good behavior.
I think being appropriate is good, being aware of how the other person takes jokes, and it's always good to have safe topics. If you don't know the other party very well, then politics is unsafe. I think talking about sports sometimes can be unsafe. If you have a die-hard United fan and a die-hard Liverpool fan and stuff like that, sometimes it, you know.
Which one? Oh, I want like challenging one.
1 hour later.
What are your most honest thoughts on who should pay for the first date?
I think in this day and age, we go Dutch. For me, I normally offer to pay, and then I qualify that with you get the next round. In a way, it's also saying that we're going out again.
If the girl insists, like she said, I want to pay too. Like,
Then no, of course. What I'm providing is an option, not a demanding like I must pay. I'm the gentleman. I'm the sole breadwinner and stuff like that. Would you rather find love for your ex or find love for a crush?
Ex lah. Why crush? Crush means you still like that person, right? So you probably don't, a bit more selfish lah, but right, you want to keep that person for yourself. So ex, yeah, because please move on, leave me alone and carry on with your life. So if any of my exes are still single, please come look for me. Share with us an impossible client you've experienced.
Okay. No. Switch!
So an impossible client to work with would be they are not open to listening or even to accept alternative points of views. No matter what we say, they will listen, but they don't process it. And in fact, some will rebut you and they will challenge.
Coaching is not we're telling you what to do, but we're helping you find and get to where you want to be.
Get really angry at you because of something you did?
I think they do. They won't raise the voice, like they won't yell at me or shout at me. But again, I think not so much of anger, much more than being emotional, I feel. Most times the clients are more sad because it's about their relationships, about their lives, their feelings. Are there any specific clients that you do not take on? Why?
Anyone in the whole world I wouldn't coach would be my ex. Is it borderline like mansplaining after that? You know, you should do this because we didn't do it with my relationship.
Makes sense. Yes, no.
True or false? People only look for a dating coach if they are on the older side, are socially awkward, or have more disposable income.
We do have all 3 of them, but they don't encompass all the clients. Yeah. My oldest client is she's probably 60s. Still dating, you know. I think a lot of them that come to us is really just to get support, and they just want to know really clear yes or no sometimes. But coaching is not clear, to be honest. There's no yes or no. They still have to have their own answers. We are just leading them towards that right answer for them. What are your thoughts on dating apps and ghosting?
Dating apps, especially in a time of COVID, it can be very useful. When you have more options, there's another area of stress. Or should I talk? Who should I allocate my time to? In terms of ghosting, I think it's not very polite. I think if you're not interested, then just tell them, you know, I'm not interested, or I found someone else.
What's the best way to end it off? Is there a quote? Is there a sentence that you would use to end things off?
Are you learning this for yourself? I have clients who told me that the guy actually was very honest to say that I know I really enjoy my time with you, but I'm just not very attracted physically. Yeah. So the girl straight away knew, you know, if you're not attracted to me, then yeah. Of course, it made her feel a bit sad, like, oh, I'm not pretty. But then she needed some help in her grooming. So that actually was a spark for her to, you know, do something about herself. So I think it's in a way you're helping her.
Online, I think you can be direct and say that, you know, it's been fun talking to you. Okay, no, it's not. It clearly hasn't been fun talking to you. You know, it's not working out, and I've got talking to other people. That's it. You know, all the best to you, and I hope you find whatever you're looking for, that kind of thing. What's the most common condition or factor your clients have about their potential dates?
A very high percentage, almost to the 100%, will tell me that, you know, pleasant. Someone that they, you know, can be attracted to, I think.
If you could just list out, is it money, height?
Well, if for guys,
I agree with that.
I'm generalizing
Yes,
here.
generalizing. I think for the female requirement, it's height, stable. If you want to attribute that to money, then so be it. And religion sometimes. What was the weirdest request you've had from a client?
So a lady came to me and she's young. She's everything. She's an all-rounder. She's pretty. She has everything going on. And when she came, she was very normal at first, and towards the end, she had to leave. In that urgent moment, she grabbed me and she said, "This is the only requirement I need. Everything that I told you, just put it aside. So what I need is, I just need him to be very good in bed." Okay, that's like, oh, shock.
Only one way to find out.
Exactly. So I need you to ensure he's good in that. I said, oh wow, if I can ensure that, that's very weird. How am I going to ensure that, right?
Google reviews.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually really enjoyed the sessions and the questions. Thanks so much for that. Thank you, Melinda. It's also reaffirming to hear that our clients, no matter what age group, early 20s all the way to 60s, have similar issues.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing. So it's good to know, because dating coaching in particular is very niche. So it's great to hear that Andrew's facing the same issues, problems, and people that I am. So it's very enlightening to know. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for watching this episode of Spill It.
If you like this video, subscribe and smash the like button. Leave a comment or any questions. Happy to answer here and there if we're on the video as well. My name is Andrew from Flick Image.
And I'm Melinda from Lunch Actually.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.